I can't even hear myself talk because my ears have not fully popped yet. But here I am at the fucking airport because my ride situation got all fucked. So now I'm spending the night in the airport. Even though I'm in my home area, my final destination, I live hours away. I did have my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend offered to come get me, but she had already like gone in bed and I wasn't gonna make her come out here. Like, I've slept in worse places, you know what I mean? Oh. So yeah, the airport is like super fucking dead. Like, I'm surprised. There's like nobody here. Security has been amazing. I explained my situation to one of the security guards and he was super cool about it. Yeah. There's pretty decent music playing, so that's a plus. I can charge my phone. There's Wi-Fi even though I have service, so yeah, it's really not that bad. I doubt I'll sleep. I had an edible, and this guy, hold on, I'll be right back. So I was outside and this guy dropped his phone in the water, and he had like no money and didn't have a phone, didn't have a ride. And I'm like, well, I can give you a ride when my boyfriend gets here, but he won't be here for like 5 to 8 hours. I can let you use my phone. So I let him use my phone and he was able to find a ride. He lives like 45 minutes from here. So that was super cool. So I met a guy, I forget his name already. We didn't introduce each other until after he was like already leaving, and I forget his name already. So yeah, it's a eventful night. It's kind of not a big deal though that I'm like stuck here, because this is like kind of my unwinding time, I feel like, after like traveling all day. And now I don't have to sit in a car for like another 3 hours, so I'm like not super upset about this situation in all honesty. It could be so much worse. So yeah, I realized my hair faded so much, like the orange. When I was in California, my hair is a mess right now, but I feel like the orange and the pink definitely faded so much while I was in California because of the sun. I mean, I wore a hat most of my time there, but still. I got sunburnt really bad while I was there, and that's like gone now. I have so much stuff I want to tell you guys about my trip that I didn't film. Like, I had a shamanic healing. I went and did shamanic healing. Well, I didn't do shamanic healing. I had shamanic healing work done on me, body work. So I want to like tell you guys all about that in a video. That was really interesting. I don't know if you guys know, but I suffer from chronic pain, fibromyalgia, chronic migraines. So I went to see the shamanic healer that my sister recommended for these issues, and I think she did a great job. I think she doesn't charge very much for what she does, and I have paid good money in the past to have deep tissue massages done, and I can't even stand 5 minutes of it. And once you pay them, it doesn't matter if you only last 5 minutes, you don't get a refund. But with her, I was able to actually like do the whole session, and she spent like so much time with me. She explained everything to me. So yeah, that was a really good experience. So I definitely want to talk about that with you guys. I went on a journey that was interesting. I might wait to talk to you guys about that, but if you're into this type of stuff, then you'll probably understand. So I retrieved my spirit animal, and my teacher and my helping teacher in human form. So that was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was just a really good trip. I had such a good time seeing my sister. Every time I see her, it's just like, it feels so good. So good. She's always been like, her and my Aunt Cindy, I consider like just two of my relatives that I've always been super close to. And yeah, I just love her so much. And like when I'm around her, I don't feel like a weirdo, you know, like she is very accepting of who I am, and I can be myself around her, and she doesn't judge me for it or make me feel like I'm weird. I mean, I definitely am weird, but it's just nice. But yeah, I don't know. Pretty tired. I might try to sleep. We shall see. Either that or this is going to turn into a whole video about me being in the airport all night. Like, you guys see how dead this airport is? Like, there's nobody here. Literally, nobody. Nobody's here. It's insane. I know I need to try to sleep. I don't think I'm going to be able to. These bars are so good. Hold on. I bought this in California. It is so good. I'm hoping I can find them up here. So freaking good. Kind of bored. The airport is so empty, I can't believe it. I think I'm gonna go take a walk in a few minutes. I gotta pee. It's so boring, I'm sorry. The best decision of my whole trip was packing this Teddy Fresh outfit. This was my one warm outfit on my whole trip to California, and I wore this hoodie more than anything. And I wore this whole outfit on my flight there and my flights back. There's a person that walked in up to the ticket booth, but there's nobody out here because the airport's completely fucking dead. I'm assuming they don't have any flights come in from like midnight to probably like 4 a.m. Which is weird because I know the Dunkin' Donuts on the side before security is open 24/7. And I know the Dunkin' Donuts on the other side is open 24/7. But, I mean, the airport is pretty fucking dead. Except for workers and security. And me and this guy. Also, every time you buy a bar, they give a life-saving nutrition to a child in need. We eat together. That's really cool. This is gluten-free too. Oh my god, this is so good. I probably look so weird talking to myself right now. As this guy is walking by, and it's just me and him in this whole fucking airport. It's really cool in California too because they have, even their garbage cans, it's a waste bucket, a compost bucket, a recyclable bucket, and then a paper bucket. So it's like 4 trash cans. And like the whole time I was in California, I'm like, why don't they do this where I live? like, I can compost at home. We burn all of our paper stuff now already. We recycle all of our cans and bottles. Why can't we compost? Like, we would use so much less trash if we composted. So, definitely going to be talking to Kyle about that. Because I really think it's plausible for us to be able to compost. Like, I really... Oh, I had food in my hair. Yummy, a little morsel. But I really think we could do it. I've been drinking it. Plastic cup with a plastic straw. But I did buy one of these when I bought this. And this is like a nice one. It was only $6. And I bought an iced coffee cup already for the summer. And most of the coffee I drink from Dunkin's is iced. I usually only drink hot coffee at home. But anyways, so I bought another iced coffee cup from them, and it was like $10, and it's like shit. Like, the straw was such crap that my kids bit it, and it like broke the first time. I didn't even use it. I'm like, it's just not a good quality. This one though is like really nice quality. Like, the straw is nice and large. It has this thing on it, so you can use choose to use it without the straw. It's like a nice material, and it was, like I said, only $6. So it can do hot and iced beverages. It's dishwasher safe, and it's sweat-proof, double wall insulated. $6, dude. This was a steal. Happy to get this. So yeah, I just want to start making more like conscious decisions. I mean, I already have started doing it, like by decluttering makeup and like trying not to get sucked in and buy stuff. Like, I've been getting a lot better with it, but I definitely need to get better with it. And I learned a lot about all of that and like the planet and the environment while I was in Northern California. Like, everybody there just like has this amazing respect for the land, and I just don't understand why where I live it's not like that, because like Northern California and where I live is so similar. The only difference is that where I live is cold most of the year, and California is like a nice temperature, but it's still like a small town thing. Oh my god, this guy is walking by. It's like on the phone. But yeah, it's like a small town vibe, like super rural area, like no big corporations anywhere. So yeah, I just don't understand. Like, it's very touristy, like where I live, but it's like where I live isn't as eco-friendly. Like, we have the farmers markets and the farms and stuff like that, but I don't know. I feel like we could do better. I mean, even using reusable cups instead of buying bottled water, or that was another thing I really loved in California, is that everywhere you went you could get water. Like, there was a water spout like everywhere. But yeah, like, you know, using water bottles instead of buying bottled water, or buying tumbler cups, or when you go out to eat, not getting a straw, you know, things like that. Not that I'm trying to pressure anyone to do anything. I'm just saying this is stuff that I want to do. That's why I've always saved all my boxes from packages, because I remail makeup out that I sell, and I send people packages all the time. which reminds me I need to get a package for my sister ready. So yeah, get yourself a badass tumbler. Be super annoying like me and get Dunkin' Donuts. Not sponsored. I just really love Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't know why, because like 90% of the time I don't like their coffee. It's always, they always make my coffee wrong. I kind of want to like go get a nice coffee and use my new tumbler. Should we do it? I really do like this tumbler though. Kyle's gonna be like, another fucking coffee cup I have to wash. I can already see it now, but whatever. So I'm outside now. I look like hell. I got like a little bit of sleep, which was nice. One of the security, or like whatever you want to call them, she told me of a spot to go that was like more quiet or whatever, so I was able to sleep for like 3 hours. Kyle is on his way. It's like 11 o'clock, so I've been here for like 12 hours, which is fine, whatever. I am so exhausted though. I mean, look at my face. I look like hell. My ears have still not fully popped. Like, what the flippin' flip? I think I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'm so tired. Alright, so it's gonna be a little wonky because I'm plugging in my phone right now because it needs to charge. But I'm at Starbucks in the airport and I just got the pink drink. So this is my first time trying it. I know I'm super late to the game, but the closest Starbucks is like 4 hours from me, so this is what it is. We're trying it together. It's really good. I asked him what was in it, and he said it's the strawberry acidity, and then it's got coconut milk in it, and caffeine, which I need right now, and like dehydrated strawberries. It's super good. I did ask for a medium and he gave me a small, but that's good. So I just realized something and I'm super depressed about it. My Teddy Fresh sweater has a huge ass hole in it, right here where the pocket is. And I'm kind of upset about this. Like, I paid like over 80 bucks for this sweatshirt. I've washed it twice. I've only worn it, I mean, I wore it this whole trip, but besides that, I've worn it maybe one other time. I don't even think I have worn it one other time. Actually, maybe I only washed it once, but I washed it as it's said to be washed in California, and there's still this giant ass hole. Like, I can fit like 3 of my fingers in this hole. I'm pretty upset about this. This shit is not cheap. I just bought another hoodie from them with their last release, and I'm like hoping and praying that clothing is in better quality, because this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I could probably stitch it, but I don't know. This whole little vlog of me in the airport is probably so boring. I slept for like 3 hours. The security lady, I think I already told you guys this, but the security lady came and told me where to go, where I could go that would be flat, where I could like try to get some sleep. So that was really nice. It's just crazy how eerie and dead the airport is from like midnight to 5 a.m. There's like nobody in here, which is insane to me. It's still like not really busy right now, and it's like noon. So I spent 12 hours here in the airport. Kyle should be here like any fucking minute. Hello, Starbucks. I like this back thing, like a lot. So yeah, this is pretty good. I can see why people like it. Oh, I need to poop. I don't know if I have time. I talked to my son this morning. He's with his grandmother. Sorry, I keep looking out the window because I don't want Kyle to go by and then park and then have to pay for parking. So I talked to my son this morning. He's with his grandmother. He's going swimming. And Madeline's with her godmother. I wish I had more money left because I would go out to eat with Kyle. I should have had Kyle bring stuff I wanted to return to Sephora with him so I could go to the mall and return it. But it's fine. Yeah, I never get to the malls. It would have been nice, but it's fine. I'm totally exhausted and ready to sleep on the ride home if I can. Kyle hates driving, so I don't know if he'll let me sleep, but it's worth a shot, right? Well, I'm gonna go for now. You can see my phone's trying to charge. I need to try to charge my phone, but I want to show you guys how dead. Like, this is the baggage claim, okay? This is baggage claim. Nobody. Like, there's literally nobody. It's insane to me. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let my charge phone. I'm gonna let my phone charge. And yeah, wait for Kyle.
I don't know where to park.
Yay! Winter's here. Winter boys. He's so excited. Oh, kisses. He's so excited. Yeah. Are you excited to have me home?
Yes.
Do you miss me, babe?
Maybe.
I'm so tired. I look rough. You're so happy, winners.
Well, where's KFC?
In Tilton, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. You're gonna have to go somewhere. KFC bound.